it's not a paint and ponder, it's a little bit, but today I am joined by the insightful and delightful Scientologeek. Thank you so much for joining me today.
And thanks for having me on.
And of course, we have Mrs.
You and I have done a stream, just you and I.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've just been, I don't know, busy and rubbish on messaging people. Yes, I know.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, and this is such a great thing to do because it's something that, again, another thing that I've been meaning to do for ages is actually try and be a little bit helpful back, because this your bots have just been so helpful to so many streams that me and Tilty have done anyway. And I know it's been helpful to some other people as well. So if you just wanted to chat through that, I'll jump straight in. I think okay, for anybody who isn't aware of what we're talking about today, I've only just thought about that. Holly, aka the Scientologeek, has programmed some chat GPT bots with all of the writings of the insane man L. Ron Hubbard, the creator of the science fiction religion, in quotations, Scientology. So just trying to unpick some of the madness in there. It is very, very helpful to have the bot that you can ask and get a little bit more coherent. Got this one going absolutely mad. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Aw.
Silly girl. You. Yes, you.
So cute.
She just wants all of the attention.
Just like attention.
Yeah. Give me attention, please. Please. So yeah. So the court thing, well, whatever I said before made me think of court. So the court thing is, I think I've mentioned to you before, but I can't remember. Did you know that people who have been taken to court on erroneous charges have actually found that the bots are really helpful in just helping them prepare before they go in, to actually know some of the some of the write-ins and some of the policies, like the fair game policy. They've been able to access things like that through your bots. So it's been really helpful. Not to mention just the comic relief between Tilty and myself. Like Tilty, bless them, they've been reading it all, but it melts your brain. Like hearing the stories of survivors of Scientology just is like heart shattering. And to know about some of the policies and stuff, it's infuriating. But to read the doctrine, it's like mind numbing, brain melting. Like you start to feel like a cartoon character. Like I'm gonna like
fucking study tech.
It's insane. Like it's like the most bizarre mix of basic logic and insanity just smashed together and then sold to people at a premium price. What? It's so hi Miriam. Hi
Hello,
Irish.
Hello, NW Edits and Nabard Ahmed, and hello, Irish Mark.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please do let us know. Holly is here because she is the expert in all of the bless your brain. Like before I had respect for you just as like, not just as, but mostly as the geek. But now it's like the full title of Scientology. It's just like your brain is like it's like a mud runner. What's the word I'm looking for? Like it's like hardened. Like you've been through some stuff, you know?
I've only been through it in writing and talking to people. I haven't been through it
That's too
technically.
much. No. But like for someone who's never had any first-hand experience, thank you. So I clarify. But yeah, it's like it's insane. So yeah, props, hats off to you. Hi Matthew, thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. I know about space, but if you don't have a moon, then you can't breathe right.
What?
I don't know if that's beautiful or ridiculous. But that just shows me, nothing to do with you or your writings, but I don't know, went over my head a little bit. So yeah, I was gonna say, if you were in the position of you're an auditor, you're out on the streets, they're just trying to pull just some fair game shenanigans on you, and you were going to court, what would you be looking into, like the doctrine, to try and help your defense?
The fair game cancellation policy, definitely the one that says SPs still need to be treated the same, but the term fair game is canceled. And then probably that's the main one that I would think of. But I mean, it all depends on what they're trying to do. I guess it all depends on the context.
They're trying to get a restraining order. They're saying you are disturbing religious services by being intimidating to church members. And I'm just made that up. It's probably happened a million times over, but.
Because now my brain's just going into like town ordinances of wherever that church is, and it's like, what's the noise? What's the policy on like noise pollution or all that shit?
Good question. That aside, they are claiming by the dozen you were louder, you broke it with your voice, you shattered the noise ordinance. They have no proof, bar their witnesses, which they're pulling out their ass.
That's a good one. It's like
so realistic.
Yeah, it is. Probably just as much as I can find related to their treatment of SPs and critics and all that stuff.
Do you know what I'd be tempted to look at? Their definitions of truth and their policies on where it's okay to lie.
Give me a second. Now I'm actually going to ask it. All right, let me try. I'll try the private test bot, and then I'll try the public test bot.
So just while you're typing away, being ever so clever, this stream is predominantly because Holly needs testers for the bots. So hopefully we're going to go over and get a concise list that I'll be able to put in the comments afterwards, of what would be helpful to do, like how to do it, references. I'm hoping to get sort of like maybe like 5 steps or something under that people can do that I can just get written up, just to make it easier, because I feel like people want to help and people are really grateful. I'm one of them, but we just maybe don't know exactly how to be helpful.
Okay.
Journey. Hi Joe, thank you for being here.
Oh, hey Journey. Thanks for showing up last night to the stream. That was fun. And hello. Yeah, we had a little stream with Journey and Antics. They ended up. So that was fun. It was a good time.
Thank you, Joe, for dropping Holly's channel as well.
All right, so
It's like the tripod's a new favourite thing in the whole world. Oh, we get the tripod out. That means you're going to be sat still, and I'm just going to continuously put my head on you until you stroke me. Yes, yes. I know. I know. Thank you, thank you.
So this is what I said. What policies might you use when someone like a protester is being accused by Scientology of being noisy, a bigot, etc., to try and get a restraining order? What policies may help the protester when it comes to exposing Scientology's legal defense? The first thing it mentions is the fair game policy. What is that one? See if... Oh, all right. Give me a second because I got to go get my flash drive because Google Drive takes way too long to load shit. And I want to try have my materials.
Yeah, so this has been so fantastic to just sort of learn from and use in videos, everything that we've done that has been on sort of the doctrine, whether that was yesterday we used Holly's chatbot, and then the last few weeks as we've been going through the handbooks, all of that has come from Holly. I have finally, through the grace of Xenu, remembered to put the link in the description. I'm so proud of myself. I understand that it is such a low bar, but I cleared it this time. I put the link in the description. I'm very proud of myself.
Hey, Haggis Basher.
I know. Thank you. So proud. And I got the spotty dotty picture coming along there. I put it up on the wall for a bit.
I was going to say, if I was plugged in down in the basement, I'd just be using my actual hard copy books instead of digital.
Oh, yeah, because you've got so much hard copy as well.
Computer is
Picture I've been doing, because YouTube has made it now that if you're going on live and using the front camera, it is backwards. It's flipped.
A lot of apps seem to do that. I don't know why there isn't an option to just flip it back so it looks normal.
There was no option. I looked. There was absolutely none. So I just painted this backwards.
Looks good though. I like it.
It's not finished yet. I've still got many.
But still, the time it took for you to put all those dots in, like, holy shit, that's a lot of effort just in and of itself.
Yeah.
All right. We might actually be going with the hard copy idea.
Oh dear.
Just because this computer fucking sucks.
Oh.
But yeah, it's probably gonna happen. Fuck. Nah, I'll get this to work.
Yeah.
Hello, Rocks in a Box.
Hello. My chat always freezes for a little bit, and then I've got to go on it and press top chat and then back to live chat, and then it'll unfreeze. I don't know why it does this to me.
Come on. And then I was gonna say, if I was doing this on PC, I'd be sharing my screen just to show you all. But
Sorry, I am gonna learn how to use StreamYard.
StreamYard's pretty easy. You don't need to set up anything fancy for it.
How many people could you have free StreamYard or paid for?
Wait, what was the question?
Do you have free StreamYard or do you pay for it?
Free. So technically, if I was streaming, someone else couldn't stream the same thing.
How many people can join you if you're using it for free?
StreamYard free people limit. You can have up to 10 people in the studio on the free and core plans, 15 people at once on the advanced teams and business plans.
Oh, quite a lot, isn't it?
Wait a minute. When is this article from?
Oh yeah, that's since the update. Hi, Nico. Thank you.
Hey, Nico.
This is super sweet.
Trying to go to their plan comparison page.
I'll trade the Nico, but they're sleeping now.
Okay. New green. We want volume 6. This is page 28, but I doubt that.
And all of the things there as well, they're all on the resource page as well. Are they on the same, under the same listing under SPTV? It was sourced, wasn't it? I think we might need to change that to LRH materials.
Well, you could put that in the LRH materials, but I put that in community source specifically.
Oh, okay. Can we put it in both? Would it be a problem?
No.
So I think that's where I would look if I didn't know.
Wait a minute, where the fuck's page 28? Scroll through all the fucking table of contents nonsense. Okay.
Tilty, hello. You made it. How
Yeah.
nice.
Since learned after putting the bot together that ChatGPT, especially with large amounts of information, is not good at citations, and so that may not be something I can fix. But as long as I can get the actual information itself to work, then I'll be happy with it, because then if people want to just download the volumes on their own, they can search through whatever is given to them.
Yeah, so that's the thing. As long as the material is there to go through just to cross-reference and check, then
that's the best thing. Make sure, if you're going to test this, make sure you have the volumes for whatever bot you're looking at.
So me and Tilty have asked it things more, I don't know why I said that, more to the chat GPT side. So we've asked it, like, you are a college professor, please grade these papers. Like, that was what I was wanting to do. Very happy, had a lovely time doing that. Thank you very much. So that wasn't highly that wasn't like mostly sort of based and dependent on the materials as much. It was just a sort of more of a generalized thing. But if we was looking to quote or to, have something to talk about or to write about or to deepen our understanding, I mean, as much as you can do that, you do need to cross-reference and check and go through that. Hi, Savler. Oh, this is so nice.
Yep, fuck this. We're using hard copies on this one.
We're going home. Getting hard up in this bish. I don't know why my mouth says the things it says.
We're going into my basement.
We're Truth time, everybody. Tilty is my scapegoat to Silly Central, and they're like my canary down the mine. That's my bird right there. And my knobheadery comes out when they're not here. Well, when they are here, it's just more noticeable now. I can't help it.
Pretty sure we have some folding chairs down here too I can use. Pardon all the clutter.
No, you didn't do this to me, Tilty. I don't know, maybe seeing your name did that to my brain.
I need a table. I will be back.
I'm just doing this this painting here, and when I'm done, I'm gonna write all of wonderful subscribers' names on. I'm just so appreciative. Appreciate you all being here. While I paint my arm.
Table for the laptop. Yeah, to show you guys the updated collection.
Do you have mannequins?
What?
Do you have mannequins?
No. No mannequins.
Okay. Did someone see something? Why did you say that?
Holly, are you kidnapping us?
You're gonna end up on WikiFeet, Holly. You're gonna end up on WikiFeet. You need to get a members only for that.
Geek feet, not the best feet, but either way.
You need to sign up for a Scientologeek feet.
Tala feet. No, because then that sounds like something feet.
Look, I told you, didn't I? At least I said. It's also drawing the attention of everyone else.
Come on.
Yeah, if anyone isn't subscribed to Holly, you're missing out. Get over there. Also, she has pictures on her community page. Scroll down and down and down and down and down, and you'll see the small hoard of material, Scientology material that she has.
So this is one shelf again. I got the R&D volumes down there. That's all lecture transcripts, and some of like Hubbard's original, like quote unquote research drawings. The red volumes, which, as we know now, are technical bulletins, and the green volumes, which are all management and policy letters. I've also got some spare lectures up here, specifically State of Man Congress. I've got a couple of books, some extension courses. What else? Academy Level 3. Oh, God, I forgot about my Ron mags.
That sounds gross and dirty. It sounds like they've all got topless photos of Jack Parsons in there.
I'd rather have that than this. Jack Parsons, I'm assuming, I don't think he was that bad looking of a guy.
That's something you two probably agree on.
Yep, Ron, the writer, adventurer, and explorer. Again, a second humanitarian, but this time freedom fighter. Fighting against freedom all day. The letters and journals, early years of adventure. And The Philosopher, issue number 2, The Spirit of Man.
It's like he's writing his own fan fiction.
Fucking is. Got some E-meter books too. Pardon the Guitar. Got some more books and DVDs. Like, for example, I have Liz Gale's book.
Nice.
I have, what else we got? I mean, Child Dianetics. A lot of my expose books are upstairs.
Just imagine it being someone like, I looked into your mattress, I found him, I found the Ron mags under there. And so I'm like, no.
They're not mine.
Yeah, I'm just looking after them for a friend.
But yeah, so in this case right here is the e-meter. In this case right here, past the alcohol bottle from Tennessee and the Marty Rathbun book. I've got the drill sim, so I can replicate different meter reactions. What else? More books, extension courses, different. Oh, that's a PTSSP course right there. I got a couple lectures. Bottom shelf is entirely lectures. Clearing Congress, Science of Survival, Third American ACC. What is that? Human Evaluation, study tapes, and Academy level 0 through 4 tapes.
And this lot would cost a pretty penny, wouldn't it? And there's a lot of it that is like mandatory to buy.
I think I got the entirety of the Third American ACC for under $100 on eBay.
But that's not what they would have been paying for it.
Oh no, they would have been paying like $100 per fucking case.
It's insane. It's insane the amount they make from a publication that they made their members pay for a building, and then charge them premium cost still for the book after they've like that is insane.
The use of law to harass. What the fuck? Where's my index? Oh yeah, I forgot I had the volunteer minister's handbook too.
Oh, and if anyone is joining us from Gen Alpha, you shouldn't be here. It's not for kids. Any Zillennials, thank you for joining. What Scientology doing now is what you used to do before Google, which was invented in my lifetime anyway. Yeah, it's the old style. You used to ring like 118 and ask them a question and pay like £1 a minute to have someone do what you're doing and just look for a book. So yeah, old style.
There used to be a service that was advertised here in America called like KGB It. Where you'd like call this number or text this number and ask the question and they'd be able to answer like any question you had, but people were asking like, how do you make these drugs? And it was answering honestly.
Oh dear.
Carmen!
Was that people? Was that people doing that? Like people, humans responding?
Because yeah, I'm assuming so. I want her to tell you this. Come down here. I have a question for you. It's about KGB It. All right. Well, she'll be down in a little bit. Either way, this book right here is probably going to be one of the most important if you're going for the green volumes. This is the policy index. So if it gives you a title, then you can go into digitally, obviously, the alphabetical list of titles. I know this is reversed, and I don't know why it can't fucking fix itself.
You don't get the same forearms from doing it digitally, though.
What?
So you don't get the same forearms from doing it digitally. Bam, bam.
But yeah, go through, look by title, and then let me actually flip it so that it's easier and it's not fucking reversed.
There you
go. So if we say danger condition right here, you're going to see 0585. So you're going to go to the basic staff hat, which is volume 0, page 585. That's kind of how these work. It's just volume, page number.
Your nails look beautiful and terrifying together.
Explain KGB It.
What is there to explain?
What is it?
KGB, so that was a number you would text to get info about literally anything. You could ask it whatever the fuck you want. You could be like, what's the recipe for making good meth? And it would send you detailed instructions of how to do it.
Is that humans? Was that humans doing that?
I don't know.
I would assume so because of the fact that it was what, the early 2000s?
Like, you could ask it a question and they would give you like an actual response. Like, it was people like telling you like all this shit because they didn't give a fuck.
I wonder, if they were getting paid minimum wage, I imagine a lot of them just left their job to make meth. Now they all know the recipe, I guess.
I'm saying, and they shut it down because everybody kept asking stupid questions like that and getting actual answers.
Or they just had no staff. They had no staff. They were all cooking up a storm in the kitchen.
But speaking of which, I'm gonna go. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I can't hug you?
You can hug me.
What's the problem?
The other part.
It's the season. It's spring.
All right.
Spring is springing. And lovebirds be loving.
Carmen said I saw that. It was a double honk.
What was a double honk? What double honk? I didn't have you down for geese.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to say you sweet little lovebirds, and there's honking going on.
Sorry, I'm reading something here. Irish Mart said it will melt your brain. I used to be quite clever. Now I'm a gibbering twit.
Can we blame LRH for that?
Yes, absolutely. That's of course we have to blame LRH for that.
Okay, amazing, cool.
Miriam, I have invested more than I was originally anticipating on my collection. Back when I was like really into buying all of it. I paid half off for that sim purely because of the fact that I knew what the fuck I was looking at when I was talking to the seller. So I still would love to have had him on the channel because I think he was an independent for a little bit. But yeah, I'll say it. I spent $1,200 on the sim alone. Even though, I mean, it used to be just in Academy course rooms, and then I think they started selling them to auditors in the Academy. The e-meter was about $300. The red and green volumes together, probably another $1,000. Blue volumes, probably anywhere from $300 to $500. Courses, probably about $25 a piece. Extension courses, not much because they were tiny. Books were all from third-party book resellers. But yeah, several thousand at minimum have been invested in this collection.
I got a question. How much are you charging us for access to all this information?
For right now, it's free 99. Completely free 99.
Free. Which is why I try and push you buy me a coffee, and then I see your link was gone. I swear I looked and your link wasn't there. And I was like, what?
Just when I'm streaming, I just don't fill in the description part just out of pure laziness when I should.
I looked on your channel description. I couldn't find it. Joe, I found it then, and I think Joe has it now. So Joe, if you're here, if anyone else can find it, please do drop it. Yeah.
Let me check. It should be in some of my other video descriptions, like my main uploaded videos, not my lives. But I will work on getting that to the other thing. But who was it? I'm trying to load up my Gmail because one person donated $40, and
oh, that's so sweet.
I keep forgetting to thank them for it. But who was it? It was. Nope. I can get on this son of a bitch. Hold on. If I get out of this, tell me if you can.
You've disappeared. Tilly, I don't know if that's come up for everyone else, but that doesn't look like a link to me.
It was Anne Casillas.
Oh, Anne's the sweetest. Anne is such a sweetheart. Anne, if you watch this at all, thank you so much. You are an absolute diamond.
To me. I will say, in order to be able to, I guess, have more time with the bots, be able to actually like take a while to talk to them and not have to deal with the limit, you will have to pay $20 a month for your ChatGPT membership, which is what you also need to pay in order to even have the ability to make bots. However, I've noticed now that I'm out, I can still fuck with the bots that already exist. I just can't create new ones.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tilt. He's dropped your link there. If anyone like really super appreciates any of the stuff that we've done from my end, or been like, oh Flubber, how can I support you? And I'm like, oh, just turn up. And you're like, no, I want to just do something. This is my thing. Please support Holly, because her work and her research and all of the stuff that she's got that she's uploaded as well is what, you know, we go off when we do a lot of the streams as well. So thank you all if you can, of course. It's shit times, we're all broke. But if you can, great place.
Trying to find a power outlet.
Pardon?
I'm still here.
Oh, cool.
Trying to find a power outlet.
Nice.
Shit.
I'm not sure what I feel about this pink now.
That shit back here. Why?
That's the pink I'm going for, and that's the purple I'm going for.
Somewhere.
Not sure how I feel.
Well, fuck it. I'm using this one. Yeah. I don't trust it. Please, please tell me that power outlet works. Yes, perfect. Okay.
I didn't realize that you just plug stuff in there and then that's just power.
What do you mean?
That's not how plugs work here.
Just electrical outlets?
Yeah, like the plugs in the wall in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always plug my stuff in, but you have to plug it in and then turn the out. You got to turn the outlet on. So there's a switch.
That
to turn it
sometimes.
on.
Occasionally the reset button will pop out and you just got to push it back in, but that's it. It doesn't happen all the time.
No, this isn't this is every single time you want to use it, you got to turn it on and then you turn it back off.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to have.
Yeah, but that's why I'm always thinking my phone's charging when it's not charging, or I put the charger in my pocket, and that obviously doesn't do anything. But it's like just seeing the cord hang out of my phone just gives me like, gives me some reassurance, like things are going to be okay, and they're not. Hi, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Brad, you know I'm not clicking on any of the weird clown videos you send me. I haven't clicked on one of them. I don't know why you keep sending them, because I will continue to not click on them. I drew the line at weird bumblebee dance person.
Yeah, no, right now with the first question I asked, it's coming up with titles that don't seem to exist, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
The bot is probably very likely to. Let me actually try this with the other bot, not the private one. Because I'm still under the private one. So let me do the public one and see if that works. Actually, let me go back here. Ask this question. Go to here.
Mm-hmm.
Paste it in. And see what we get.
Oh, you've got a very, very sweet heart there from Brad.
I see that.
I still need to message you, Brad. The thing is, I think I keep going to message you, my address, and then every time I go on Instagram, I see a clown video, and I'm like, "This is a terrible idea. Do not send. Look what you're being sent online. Like, don't do it." And then I don't do it. But I will.
Okay. So the regular bot that y'all have access to, the first bot that I made, actually is giving titles. Whether the dates are good, we'll find out. But so far, it came up with one called The Missing Ingredient, which when I looked in the index, is from the Management Series, Volume 3, page 7, which I know it's... How the fuck is that on page 7? But either way, give me 1 second, because I want to see if I can search by date and make sure that date is accurate. 10 April 70. Nope. Correct name, inaccurate date. We go to the Management Series volumes. Ow. There we go. Volume 3.
Will you please stop getting Brad to do your dirty work? Yeah. Disappointed. I'm
Page
Brad.
7.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you both.
Wait, what? Yeah, volume 3. Why did it say page 7? It's clearly not
Brad.
missing ingredient. What the Okay, so that index that I have might not be accurate to this series. What the fuck? That's a first. When is it? When did this book come out? I hope it was 1990s. Yeah, 1991. So why does it not match? Technically, it's on page 45, not page 7. Now, I'm going to ask it. Hold on. It says, discusses how truth is the most effective tool in public relations, but also emphasizes the control of information to shape public perception. It was 13 August 70, not 10 April. Hold on. Now, here's the thing. To these resources, and you find a resource, you can now ask it, can you summarize the ideas in this case? I'd put the title and the date just to make sure it gets it right. The missing ingredient from, what did I say, 13 August?
10
And this-
April?
It said 10 April in ChatGPT, but the date was inaccurate.
Oh, I remember the wrong word. This I'm useless. It's just calculating.
And here we go. Hold on. What do we got here? The role of lies. PRs as a mean of surveillance.
Oh, yeah. If you got a question, Miriam, I can write it down. Have a good time loading the trucks, Brad. And I'm sorry, Tilly is a bad influence. We've seen that. That's been proved over this last year. Irish Matt, my poor brain's been corrupted. You're not the only one. We'll start a club. We'll get over the mental cartwheels we've gone through with Tilty. We'll have a recovery support group.
And Miriam, I'd be absolutely happy to do a live.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
You feel free to ask whatever you want.
Miriam's told Tilty off for shouting.
And here's, when it comes to researching, here's where you can run into your chat limit really quickly if you don't have the premium membership.
Yeah. You know how some of the North Korean soldiers have been given access to the internet? Do you reckon there's a chance any of them have found out about ChatGPT or AI? Do you reckon they've just 100p on corn?
Well, isn't the North Korean internet just its own?
No. The army. There's a load of men from the army. I think Russia. There's like something's happened there. It went over my brain. The only bit that my brain heard is North Korean soldiers have access to the internet. Do you think they're making incredible discoveries of mankind and their brains are exploding, or do you reckon they're just jerking the turkey?
Probably doing a lot of self-policing.
You think?
Yeah.
It's the whole internet, the World Wide Web.
Yeah, but when you've taught that everything from the West is propaganda and evil, are you likely to go to those sources?
But yeah. Like I know, like there's like the Scientology, or like maybe like even Mormonism, like some of like the FLDS or something. I understand there's that indoctrination, but imagine you've never seen YouTube
Mm-hmm.
or Instagram or
Yeah, if I knew I wouldn't have any consequences, I'm going to be honest, I'd go crazy. I'd go just looking through everything.
yeah. Do you reckon any of them know how to make meth now? No, absolutely not. That's not happening. So silly. I'm sorry. We did screen input.
Searching. But yeah, it's yeah, when it comes to using ChatGPT, if you go through the volumes yourself, find something you want to ask about it, see if it's right, and maybe just start branching off from there. You're free to ask it anything.
Go through the volumes first.
Find something that you want to test it on, because if you don't look at the volumes and you're just asking it shit, you might be asking something that's either too vague, or who knows, maybe ChatGPT will be able to narrow it down for you.
Feels comfortable a little bit.
But yeah, usually pick something out and then ask questions on it. I don't tend to ask questions straight up. That's at least my.
If I do step 1, pick a specific question.
Step 1.
Step 2, look in the doctrine or look in the index or something like that.
Yep.
So step 1,
pick the appropriate bot for the questions you have, for the types of questions you want to ask.
1, pick appropriate bot for type of.
And you either got auditing or management.
Okay. Auditing. / management. Okay. Step 2 would be.
Step 2 could literally be ask any question. I mean, you could do it that way. You could find something to ask, because usually for me, it's I only look through it because my creativity when it comes to asking questions sucks complete ass. So it's a lot easier for me to figure out what to ask if I have the materials right in front of me and I can look through them and pick something.
If we say that you probably are in a minority there,
probably
most of us don't have a
creative deficit.
I was going to say small hoard of doctrine or books. Be polite to the robot. Yes, Tilty, we're gonna. Yeah, I assume it. No one was going to be like, "Oi, dick face, what's this?"
You'd be like, "Here you fucking go, asshole."
Yeah. Okay, so Step 1, pick appropriate bot for the type of question. Auditing/management. Step 2,
It's a question.
question.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's just ask question.
Does it have to be a specific question?
No, it could be like you could ask something like what policies or bulletins cover such and such a topic, or you could be like, what does this word mean, or literally fucking anything
Okay, so ask a question
related to bots expertise.
Yeah, and then as it also an ask for reference or ask for page numbers, ask for
Asking for a reference would be good too. Ask for title, date, and possibly page numbers if not given.
plus reference for title.
Title, date, and page number.
I just want to give a small moment of thanks to anyone who's ever had to teach me anything. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness. I appreciate it very much. I know I'm a fucking nightmare. It's not by purpose. It's really not. I love learning. I don't try and make it hard for myself. It just is.
Tilty said, if you notice the bot's starting to get bitchy and you're like, oh, Tilty must have been using it.
Pissy Ron Bart.
Yes. That's another thing. Like, you don't have to test the bot on books. Just fuck with it. If you're interested in just talking to Pissy Ron, go right ahead. Share your results, though, because they're always fun.
Okay, so we'll do 5 step, and then the 1 step will be fuck with Ron, post results.
Bring back Amina J. Carter. Sorry, Dr. Amina Carter.
Yeah, you put some respect on her name, please. Oh my god, I'm a fucking incel. Oh, when did this happen? Oh, I'm in love with an AI bot. Okay. Decorum. Okay.
So step 1, pick the appropriate bot. Step 2, what do you
ask
got?
a question plus reference for the title, date, and page number.
If applicable to a specific policy, obviously, or just ask it for quotations as long as you get a reference for the quotation so you can check. But because if it can pull out the proper wording, then that's even better. It shows the level of detail that it can really look into.
Yeah. Okay, and then is number 3 like cross-reference in the
archive.
Number 3.
Yeah. Sure, those links work. Shit. Okay, so let me see if these links still work to the volumes, because the bot in their descriptions, but yeah, no, these links don't look valid anymore.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've never used it because I'm an Egypt, where I really approve and I'm tickled by the word Egypt. You are not an Egypt, Haggis. You are a fucking legend.
You really are, Haggis. Don't degrade yourself like that. Don't be a DB.
No. So cross-reference in applicable archive, and then that'll be located in the description of the
in the bot's description.
And if I get enough information for this, I would like to question anyone who thinks that this is not enough information, because my brain requires a lot of information for anything. It's too much. Okay, and then number 4 would be to send screenshots of steps 1 to 3 to you.
Yeah, send screenshots of any results you get, the question you asked and the result you got. And that way I can also cross-reference it to get a better idea at what the bot is getting wrong. Or if you want to correct the bot within the chat just to make it easier so I don't got to sort all through this myself, just as a way to mark to not verify your results, but to like just show me that you cross-referenced and just mention to the bot what it may have gotten wrong just for logging purposes, whether it's the date, title, page number, or information within.
Yeah. Miriam's just put in props for Aftermath Foundation doing a big campaign. I seen a billboard with Mike Rinder's face on, but I didn't. I was last minute scheduling this stream because I'm shite, and I didn't get a chance to read it. But we will look that up. Thank you very much. Fliffer, can you put written instructions? I'm going to put the written instructions everywhere. I'm going to do a post. If you lot could share the post. I need this, and I will need to look at it, re-look at it every single time I do this, because my brain is like a sieve. Unless it really latches onto something, then I remember it forever. 20 billboards. Oh, wow. I know, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, we will. So this is the 4 steps. The long plan is 1, pick appropriate bot for type of questions, auditing or management. 2, ask a question and reference for title, date, and page number if applicable, or quotations. Step 3, cross-reference in applicable archive located in bot's description. Step 4, send screenshots of steps 2 and 3 to Holly, aka Scientologeek, or the short version is fuck with Ronbot, post results, tag Holly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Give me 1 second. I gotta just hop. I'm gonna be off app from the stream, so it's just gonna.
And I think if you even do any sort of images, if you make anything of it, just tag Holly on YouTube. And if you're having just a whale of a time and you can spare the price of a coffee, do send it over, because it's free labour. Free labour. We don't want that. What have we got? Send this transcript to you too. I don't know where you get a transcript from. Have you wrote the transcript out, Toby? If that's what you've been doing, sat there pecking away at keyboard. Haggis Basha, I think the aftermath also contributed to the posters. Alex had some in the UK underground too. Oh, nice. Because I know the underground were doing Scientology posters, and then Alex was protesting outside of the underground office there in London. But that'd be amazing if there's some other ones took the place. That'd be brilliant. Or even next to it would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Just somewhere near. Okay. That's good, yeah? You happy with that? That's concise plan.
Yeah.
Sweet. We'll get that typed up. And then
Of a bitch.
oh,
I need premium membership in order to edit the bots.
you need to what? Upgrade your membership?
In order to edit the bots.
What does that need?
It means I'm trying to fix the links in their descriptions, which are currently invalid. I now need to pay in order to get that functionality again.
Okay, is there somewhere else you could put it, like on your community page or like in your description?
Yeah, I can always. I could create. Hold on, let me see. I could
If you put
add.
in your description, we could just direct people to your YouTube channel, and you can be on your description in your YouTube channel.
Yeah, let me take care of that. Let me just make sure people know that the links that the bots have are currently invalid
Okay.
and that I can't change them until I do all that bullshit.
Yeah, I will say moan with your money, people. You want it changed? Make it rain.
You want change? Give me change.
There we go. I was gonna ask, how many do you need? Because some people are thinking, oh, you probably only need 5, and 5 other people will do it. Or is it a case of you need like 20 plus or as much as possible
Well, the total amount is 20 a month.
that could
So
test?
what? Oh,
How,
testers. Sorry, my
yeah.
bad. Any amount of testers is I'm happy to have, because currently I don't think I have any, so I'll accept one.
Okay, who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the first? Go, 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 go.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Trying to fix my channel description.
Okay, maybe we can get a what's it, like a cameo, like a Ronbot cameo going. You want a happy birthday? You want Ronbot to sing to you? Maybe, I don't know.
Could use that character voice bot I have for Ron now.
Yeah, there you go. Brad's asking for a birthday sing-along from Ronbot.
I got Ron, I got David Miscavige, and if you're really in the weeds, I got Guillaume Lesev, I think I have Norman Starkey, Ray Midoff, and a couple of other like high-level execs.
I can't read my own writing. Can't read my writing. Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask, could you ask a question to it for it to be like somebody else? To be like, hi, you are Bill Burr, and you have just had to read all the information in your database from L. Ron Hubbard. Can you, as Bill Burr, tell me your honest opinions for the next 10 minutes? Do you know what I mean? Just something like that. Would it have that sort of capacity?
I don't know. We're about to test it.
So like we get a full-on roast. We have a full-on roast by like a panel of different people. Almost just dunking on LRH.
And that can be the most fun shit, is doing that.
Yeah, because you need some comedy relief in between it, because otherwise you just feel yourself tensing up, and then when life's being life and people are all people start clashing up against each other, and it's just like, because we all need to just step away, have a laugh, do some art, and look after our digestive health, because being constipated makes you a right prick. Not talking about anyone in particular.
Oh, here's something. All right, so we got one from Bill Burr. Says, all right. So I went down this rabbit hole, right? I read all this stuff from L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, the sci-fi guy who started a religion. Because, I got time between screaming at inanimate objects in my house. And let me tell you, man, this guy wrote a lot. Like, more words than the Bible, the Constitution, and my wife's list of things I do wrong combined. So I get into this HCO policy letter stuff, right? And there's this one called The Missing Ingredient. And I'm thinking, oh, great. Is this about cooking? Am I finally going to learn why my pancakes taste like drywall? No, it's about PR. It's about how truth is the best tool for public relations, but not like, actual truth, just the truth that works for you. Like, oh yeah, the IRS totally recognizes us as a religion, but also don't look at how we sued them for like 30 years to make it happen. And then there's all this legal warfare stuff with these policies. And like they straight up say, yo, lawsuits aren't for winning, they're for harassment. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's not a religion. That's a mafia with a tax exemption. Imagine out there filing lawsuits every time someone called him out. Oh, you don't like Catholicism? Boom, subpoena. See you in court, heathen. And the way they handle critics, holy shit, dude. They got an entire playbook on how to destroy people. It's like the NFL has a playbook for the West Coast offense, and Scientology is a playbook for ruining your fucking life. Like, step 1, dig up dirt. Step 2, if there's no dirt, make dirt. Step 3, serve them a lawsuit. Hold on.
Brilliant. This is brilliant.
Hold on, what else we got? But here's the best part. Hubbard, this guy, he's out here saying truth is the best PR move, but then he also wrote about acceptable truths. What? That's like saying, babe, I totally didn't cheat on you in a way that you'd find out about. That's a fucking strategy. And the restraining order thing. Oh my God. If you protest these guys, they'll be like, oh, he's too loud. Oh, he's a bigot. Oh, he looked at me aggressively. I mean, if that's the standard, my wife could have hit me with a restraining order every goddamn morning before I even finished my coffee.
Oh my God, this is so Bill Burr. It's like 3 Scientology, 1 my wife, 3 Scientology, 1 my wife. And it probably sounds like Bill Burr. And I don't know why I said Bill Burr, but it's like worked out really well.
He says, bottom line, if Scientology was a guy, you would not want to do business with him. You'd be like, yeah, I met this dude, Ron. He seemed cool at first, but then he just kept talking about suppressive people and how I should disconnect from my mother. I'm just saying, if your religion has battle tactics, legal warfare, and a PR strategy for how to spin the truth, maybe it's not a religion. Maybe it's a Bond villain organization that got out of hand. Ends red, sip of coffee, shakes head in disbelief.
Okay. I'm like, I bet Bill would like this. Okay, I guess it's a little bit like, we just like took your funnies, but I think he'd be like, fucking yeah. Oh, my face hurts. My face actually hurts.
I'm glad you found it funny, though.
That was so funny. Oh.
I don't know why, but I'm asking to do it in the style of Louis C.K.
Oh my goodness. I thought Louis C.K. and then I was like, nah, he's cancelled, I think. And I was like, Bill Burr.
Still doesn't stop me from using the bot. All right, so I spent some time reading Scientology policy letters. Yeah, because apparently I hate myself. And man, this is some next level psychological jujitsu. And he's talking about, hold on, why are you talking about the missing ingredient? Talk about like a different policy. Like the fuck? Hold on. It's like when my kid asks me, Dad, do you love Mom? And I say, I love the idea of love. He says, that's not the lie, right? It's just the truth that works for me at the time.
Do you know who'd be really good? Do you know who'd rip this shit apart?
Who?
Ricky Gervais.
Oh. Hang on.
Get ready.
Doing it now. So here's a policy I found. Fair game. Now that sounds fun, doesn't it? Like a nice little game of tag. But no, turns out it basically means anyone who criticizes us, yeah, you can fuck their life up. No rules, no consequences. Just go absolutely mental on them. Literally, it says that enemy. Nope, hang on, that's the same thing. What the fuck? Oh, I found another gem. Keeping Scientology working. Ooh, hold on. Date. Oh, God damn it. I want to make sure the date's right. Shit. Okay. What was it? 7 February 65. I feel like that's right. Hang on. IJK, keeping Scientology working. That's page numbers. 7 February 65. 7/7/66. 65. 7 February. Yes! Correct date.
Very good. Well done, Bot. Good review. A cookie.
Give it some numbers.
Yeah.
Now this one's hilarious. It basically says Scientology is perfect. It never needs changing. If you even think about changing it, you're an enemy and will ruin you. Imagine if industries worked like that. Oh, you want to improve your phone? No, you're sticking with the Nokia 3310. It's perfect. Oh, you think medicine needs to evolve? Nah, we're going to use leeches.
Leeches.
And then there's the money. There's a policy called registrars, 23 March 65. Hold on. Even fucking around, you can cross-reference.
This is wonderful. See?
Incorrect. So where is it? Nope, that's... Come on.
You can tell ChatGPT, hey, you're incorrect there. This is the correct date. And it might probably be like, oh, you're right. Sorry.
I think it remembers between chats. That's the thing. Is I'd have to do that while I'm configuring it.
Yeah.
So wait. So there is one called registrar, but not registrars. And it's the wrong date. So either way. It says this one is brilliant. It literally says that staff members should do whatever it takes to get people to pay more money for courses. Beg them, pressure them, lie to them if you have to. I mean, imagine walking into a Tesco, picking up a loaf of bread, and suddenly a guy in a suit comes up like, you're going to need to buy 17 more of these or your soul is doomed. Also, that'll be 50,000 pounds. Thank you. And then there's intelligence and investigations policies. Oh, these are fantastic. Basically, if someone criticizes you, they dig through your life like a bunch of little FBI agents looking for anything embarrassing. And if they can't find anything, they make it up. Like, imagine if your neighbor complained that your music was too loud. Instead of turning it down, you just went, yeah, well, I heard you eat babies.
Yeah.
It says, honestly, after reading all this, I don't even know how this is real. It's like if someone said, hey, I've invented a religion where you pay a fortune, sign a billion-year contract, and if you ever leave, we'll destroy you. And people were just like, yeah, sign me up. Brilliant. Takes sip of beer, shakes head, laughs to himself. The end of Ricky Gervais' monologue.
Yeah. Or maybe do like more specific, like Ricky Gervais addressing David Miscavige whilst giving an interval at the Oscars. Because he likes, is it the Oscars where he goes in real hard?
I think so, yeah.
If anyone has a question, ask it now, because I'm going to have to run in like 10 minutes to go grab my little one.
Tilty says the bot has agreed with me that Hubbard's broken heart has impacted all of his writings.
It was his internalized homophobia and the gayness is just clashing, just fighting away in the depths of his soul. They're very conflicted, torn, broken.
Oh God, got Ricky Gervais at the Oscars addressing David Miscavige.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I just want to say, what a crowd tonight. Look at you all, the biggest names in Hollywood. Some of you here for the awards, and some of you are here because your church made you show up. You know who you are. And let's give a big round of applause for David Miscavige. Yeah, go on, give him a round wherever he is, if he's even real. I mean, seriously, where is he? I think is he going off of like... No one's seen him in years. He's like the Bigfoot of cult leaders. Every once in a while, you hear a rumor that someone spotted him near a courtroom and then poof, gone again. All of you in the audience are Scientologists. Tom Cruise, I'm looking at you. It's fine, no judgment. You believe in aliens and volcanoes. I believe in pizza and sleep. We all have our thing. But Dave, can I call you Dave? Dave, you've been running this whole thing since the 80s, and let's be honest, it's not going well. I mean, back in the day, you had Hollywood in the palm of your hand. Now people are Googling where's Shelley more than they Google what's the best Tom Cruise movie. And that's saying something because Tom, mate, you run everywhere. We get it, you're fast, but you can't outrun the lawsuits, can you? Fair game. He says, fair game is not a religion. It's the script of a Martin Scorsese movie.
I don't know Martin Scorsese.
Listen to it either. Hang on. Now I want to know. Damn it. Fucking nails.
Brad, keep that filth out of the chat, please.
Scorsese. Brad also said Scientology is like the mustard on your anus, painful and rather pointless.
Yeah, I agree with that. That I agree with.
Martin Scorsese, Wolf of Wall Street, The Irishman, The Departed, Goodfellas. That's what he was involved with. Those are some of them. But, all right, what do we got here? Says, let's talk about the money. Scientology makes billions in tax-free cash, and yet, Dave, where's the charity work? Where are the hospitals, the schools? You got more money than small countries, and you spend it on buildings that no one's allowed to enter? I mean, what are you, hoarding them for Xenu's Airbnb? Says, if a religion spends more time hiring PIs than helping the poor, maybe it's not a religion. Anyway, enjoy the show. Have a drink. Keep an eye on your phones. If you tweet anything bad about the church, there's a guy in the audience taking notes. Have a great night.
Yeah.
So,
That was very believable. That was tame enough to be believable.
I almost wanted him to go a little harder.
Yeah. Hi, Afila.
Hey,
Yeah.
Afila.
I feel like if, like, decide on your solid 6, you know, your golden half a dozen of comedians, and then tweak the questions, and then assemble them in a way that is a comedy roast. That would be fantastic.
Tilty, you could copy and paste it as a text file. You could just take a screenshot of the actual screen and then send it to me. You could send it any way you want to. I just sometimes email may not accept a certain it has a certain megabyte limit when it comes to sending things, but I mean a couple of screenshots should be just fine. But if you're sending a lot more, then it might be better as a text file. It all depends on how you want to do it.
Holly, do I have to copy and paste it all, or wait, paste it all? No, it's gone. Wait, Holly, do I have to copy and paste it all to you, or can I save it as a file? Holly said screenshots would even do.
Yeah, screenshots or
I like Randy Foutface. Sorry, I got so excited. I really like Randy. I was like, I can't believe you mentioned Randy Foutface.
Saw him at one of our local comedy clubs.
Did you? Oh, I really like the small comedy clubs because it's just better. I like it when the comedian's like almost a little bit nervous, you know?
Yep.
When you go see people perform on big shows, it's always almost like they just sort of switch into like performer mode, so you don't get like the real person. I prefer like a small little but yeah, I introduced Tilty to Randy Foutface.
I introduced Carmen to him through, what was it? Randy Writes a Novel. That was the first one she ever saw.
Randy Writes a Novel. He's done loads, hasn't he? He's done The Church of Randy, Randicus, and then what was the Junk? What was the other one? And it was just named off something he said wrong in it.
He did the Feltopia tour.
The Faltopia tour, yeah, and then he called one. It was just like a slip of the tongue, but it made him chuckle, and he made it the title. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's not important. My brain is broke. Barometric pressure and winds have just messed me up for the last few days. So I'm not drunk. Haven't started drinking. Still don't drink. Slurring my words is because of pain, neurological issues, or the medication. We don't know.
Sorry, I'm editing my description.
Thinking, who would I have? What? I don't know Simone's last name. She might just go by Simone. She's so funny. Queens of comedy. I doubt anyone will know. But yeah. Or maybe just try loads of different comedians and then just see who comes up with the best. Maybe that's better. Cast the net wider. Yeah. Scientology.
And half focused on something else.
Scientology comedy roast.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I could make their voices. I could replicate their voices easy in the character AI.
Can you? We could do that as like a live reaction on StreamYard, and then also, just upload it just as a video separately.
Mm-hmm.
So funny.
The only thing with StreamYard is the fact that if you're sharing a video, the sound doesn't come through.
Oh.
That's the only issue I've noticed with StreamYard. I don't know if it's a free thing it's a free feature that's fucked up, or if it's just not a feature in any StreamYard plan.
Well, if one person doesn't wear headphones, which would be me every time, can play it out loud, so maybe their mic would pick it up.
Oh yeah, Tilty just said something called Voice Meter Banana. It's how I got the music to come through at the same time as my voice. Okay. That could work.
Yeah. Oh, this dog. Nula, stop it. Yes, she's such a fuss pot. She just needs so much attention. But yeah, I'm gonna have to run off. This has been so much fun and insightful, and I'm glad I've got that all down in steps. This is like autism friendly instructions, ADHD friendly instructions. None of us have an excuse. I'll post these, and as soon as you've done all of those, just write that you've done it, and we'll all give you lots of praise. And then the second person, and then the third, and this is just for like points. This is just for SP points, basically. That's all that's up for grabs here.
Chatbots.
Pardon?
I said you get bragging rights of saying I got to test the chatbots.
There you go. Bragging rights and SP points. I mean, that's... What about Captain Autism? I'm not sure, but I'm sure if there is one, they would approve of this. Helping out the chatbots, learning to take down a cult. Yeah.
Brad says, what about Captain Autism?
Yeah, that's Is that you, Brad? Is that you talking about yourself, is it?
Who said that?
That's just Brad with his pants on the outside.
Oh my god, I never told you about this game that we bought. All right. It's, if anyone has ever heard of anything called the SCP Foundation, this is just kind of a little off-topic thing. If if anyone's heard of the SCP Foundation, it's this online creative writing collaborative community type of thing where people create different sort of like anomalies and monsters and containment procedures and all to make it look like very scientific, like the government or this thing is storing or trying to contain these anomalies and keep them from destroying mankind. We have a game called Escape from Site 19, which is based off of the Foundation universe. And you get little task cards based on the difficulty of containing the SCP. So you got Safe, Euclid, and Keter, which is Keter's the hardest. One of the examples is having to draw musical in your own blood to complete the task. There's some of them get fucking messed up. One of them is let your other players drag you around the room like 3 times.
But
What?
that I might do.
There was another one. Oh yeah, it was changed so that your underpants are on the outside of your pants. You cannot leave the room while this happens. That's another thing. It's like the limitations that it gives you makes it so much weirder. But it's a fun game. It just takes a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was just thinking in my head, what would be the hardest? But anyway, Miriam said that she's going to send you an email over. So I'm really looking forward to that live. And I've seen so many names of comedians in chat. How about just to get everyone to the chat box that I have left the link in the description of this video. Go there, type in your favorite comedian, and then send Holly or myself, or just share it on your page. This is what so and so had to say about Scientology. And if you send it to Holly, there's a chance if it's good enough, Holly might get the voice to match. Pardon?
I said I'm sure it will be good enough.
You don't know. There's no promises. Try, people. Effort.
Tilty sent me a PDF called Ron is Gay.
Okay. Was that Tilty? Yeah.
It says it's long, so I made a file. It says, why does everything L. Ron Hubbard write have a really heavy level of repressed homosexuality? That's an interesting take. Are you referring to specific themes or patterns in Hubbard's writings that suggest repressed homosexuality? He talks about thrusting a lot and the dynamics of existence. Do you believe that his love for Jack Parsons was seeping into his writings? Fascinating perspective. Hubbard's use of words like thrust, especially in the context of his theories on survival and expansion and the dynamics of existence, does have a strong, almost aggressive connotation. His relationship with Jack Parsons was certainly intense. Parsons was a charismatic occultist deeply involved in Aleister Crowley's Thelemic movement, and Hubbard lived with him for a time in the 40s. Some have speculated about emotional or even subconscious attraction, given their close association before their dramatic falling out. However, there's no direct evidence that Hubbard's admiration or rivalry with Parsons influenced his phrasing. And it says, do you think that falling out was so dramatic because Hubbard was deeply in love with Jack, and due to repressing it, it made him do bad things? Hubbard and Parsons were deeply involved in each other's lives for a period, both personally and in the occult experiences. If Hubbard had any unrecognized or unacknowledged feelings toward Parsons, repressing them could have contributed to his actions, especially how Scientology later became staunchly opposed to anything related to Crowley, magic, or Parsons' lifestyle.
You really tried there, didn't you? You really tried to make fetch happen there. Tilty.
I believe that Hubbard watching Jack Parsons masturbate for 12 days in a row for a ritual was potentially for more than just a ritual. I think he was in love with Jack. Do you think this is why he took Sarah? It says the ritual you're referring to sex magic ceremony conducted in 46, attempting to manifest a divine female entity. Hubbard participated as a scribe, supposedly guiding the ritual with his own insights. The fact that Hubbard stayed involved in such an intimate and prolonged process does raise questions about his motivations. Oh my god. And then it's about like the creation of 1.1 on the tone scale and just all this stuff. It says, excuse me, Holly. Tilty said, excuse me, Holly. The bot responded with, that's definitely a bold take, and you're not alone in wondering that. Oh my god. trying to read the rest of these like questions. Yeah, kind of all about how like Hubbard's potential homosexuality relationship with Parsons affected the writings and all that stuff. Fluffer's muted. Fluffer, you're muted.
And so the door was going, I was getting frazzled, my leech went off, and I might have just flashed my package I didn't mean to flash.
Didn't notice.
Okay. Yeah, I need to run. I really need to run. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Popping on though.
Pardon?
They're having me.
No, thank you. Sorry. Someone knocked the door and then I went down and they ran off and there was no one there. And then I come back up and then they knocked the door again and it scared me. But I also really need to go. I'm so sorry. Thank you so, so much. You have been absolutely incredible. Thank you for answering the questions painfully. It takes to get me to understand something. And as always, thank you so much for making all of the information free and easily accessible.
Yeah. I'll get my description updated and that should be ready in probably the next 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Peace
Take
out, y'all.
care. Bye.